Okay, welcome back to Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid anime review episode number 6. Excuse me, this one we're finishing up the 00 shorts for Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Yeah, so I'll get my final thoughts on these in a minute after I talk about these. Battle, it just basically talk about various battles. Like, there's a samurai battle, first is a western battle, and then samurai. And then it's like a modern day Vietnam style battle. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's all I can think of for battles. Because they even try, oh yeah, let's have a battle of two dragons. Yeah. Weird one. Sport. This one's quite interesting. Basically, first it's all football. Oh, they gotta do like pigs in football? No, it's soccer. Okay, then it's volleyball, swimming, and cheerleading. Oh yeah, Edna's basically in this one. The previous one had Edna, Fafnir, and Kobayashi's her co-worker. I don't remember his name. And of course, their segments like various battles. Yeah, the second one basically is Kobayashi no-showing her battle with Edna because, well, she basically tricks her all the time, which is kind of dumb. Yep, and the sport one was quite interesting, though it's soccer. I thought it was quite interesting. Though they call it football for some reason, despite the fact when I think of football, I think of the pink skin, not frickin' soccer. Volleyball was interesting, and of course, well, swimming was interesting too. I mean, it's nice. I mean, in the case of Kobayashi, Kobayashi, Kana and Toru, I've seen this swimsuit before. I think this is the first time Enda's been seeing this swimsuit. And the common gag in this one is, oh yeah, Edna, please blow your horn. Yep, that's the thing with that one. Mystery. Various side mystery, like 2-hour mystery drama, like, oh, you did it. And by the way, Luca's basically the culprit, like all these. One of the first one was a 2-hour mystery, and of course, that was like a version, like call it like a Captain Circle. Yeah, it's basically a snowy version of the Evil Dead, where basically like, ooh, who's the sleep together, and it's of course Luca. You have Luca get knocked out with a closed moon murder. That's probably a nod to case closed. And Sherlock Holmes. Yep, I thought that was cool. The last one is wedding. Yes, this is basically showing various style weddings. First, you have a Japanese wedding, which has, well, various people. Well, these basically actually have our various wedding ceremonies. First one is Edna in the Japanese style wedding. I don't remember what type of wedding. I think it's with K. I think it is. I don't remember the name. I know it's Japanese style. The second one is an Aztec wedding, and of course, Aztec Luca, of course. The third one is a Russian style thing involving I think it's a Russian. From what I can tell, it's a Russian wedding because it involves basically putting this little in the multiple doll thing, and Kana's in the thing. And of course, Kobayashi's like, I really want to take her home. Well, she lives there anyways because Kana is so cute. And the last one is a regular wedding with a regular wedding dress. And you have Toru in the wedding dress, and Kobayashi wearing a regular like groom uniform because she's just like, why am I always the groom? And of course, they have the wedding, and of course, they have to try to put the curse ring on. And how about the kiss? And of course, they try to do the bed thing, and that's simply it. By the way, the last one is basically just like I said, just pretty much all the dragons. The best way to describe this one is these particular shorts is that they're educational pieces. That's the best way just to... Excuse me. They're perfectly fine. Nothing really wrong with them. It's a good educational one. I would say a lot of them pretty educational. The wedding one was quite interesting. I'd say it's probably one of the more better written ones, I'd say. Yes. Is there anyone I thought was kind of weak, per se? The first one just basically just random stuff, like put just stuff on the word maid, in place of the word maid. The second one was simply like, oh, let's just basically have the character dress up in animals. The third one is simply the characters dressing in uniforms. That I thought was really interesting. The battle one was a bit odd, to say the least. And of course, sports. That was kind of fun. Show off all the various sports. Mystery, just various different murder mysteries type of thing. And of course, you have wedding, and that's it for all the actual shorts for these ones. Yep. And can you believe there's only 7 of them? Yeah, only 7. Yep. Now, before I end it here, if you're curious, like how far I'm with the manga for the series, the main manga, I read the chapter 110, and here's the very weird thing about this series: there are spin-offs, and they're all done by the same person, believe it or not. Yep, there's one for Kana called Daily Life. That's actually the longest of all these spin-offs at 81 chapters I've read so far. Yeah, Emma's, of course, Kana's Daily Life. You have Emma's Office Lady Diary. That one I've read the first 42 chapters for. You have Luca is my XX. Yeah, this is basically somewhat. The Luca one is basically Luca hanging out with Sota. By the way that Sota the way Jim Marcel voices the thing in the, I believe the way she voices it in the actual dub. Yeah, because I noticed this also when I was watching the most recent episode of My Hero Academia. The way that she talks in both series is like, yeah, she referred to Shudo as Shudo baby, come here. And of course, it's very similar to what she does in Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, where she says, Sota baby, come here. Yep, I thought that was kind of hilarious. And there's even one for Fafnir. Got Fafnir the Recluse, featuring him and his roommate. Kana simply just her and her school life with her best friend. Who's got a thing for her? Yeah, that's what the series is written. Enma is interesting. She's probably, her along with Fafnir, who doesn't really have, like, let's just say, a character. I would say Enma doesn't have really a character that she interacts with. A lot of the time you read the series, like if you read this one, mostly she interacts with Kobayashi a lot of the time this one. Kobayashi is appearing like all these because she's, in a way, kind of the main character, but more like Toru is the main character of the series. Yes. Would I recommend checking out the manga? Yes. Though it's quite interesting. Now, I've never heard of a writer where he or she writes 5 manga at the same freaking time. I mean, yes, you can kind of say Hiro Mashima is doing more than one manga. He's doing freaking 2. But here's the thing. He's not drawing the other one. The Century Quest, that's done by a different artist. He's not doing the artwork for Century Quest. For Eden Zero, yeah, he does the artwork for that one. In the case of this one, this is basically Cool Sensei. That's basically, I believe that's her name, if I'm not mistaken. The name of the writer of the series is Kobayashi. Yeah, I think it's an acronym. Kobayashi, yes. Aside from working on this, I don't know if this is a guy or a woman. I have no idea. It's... yeah. There's one that's a bit of a, like... The thing about this one, it's like Kobayashi, I think that's how you pronounce it. And of course, what's one thing a lot of these series are in common? They all feature lots of women. Lots of women. Now, I'm looking at, there's no hint at exactly if this is a guy or a girl. It could be just a code name. Okay, it's a guy. Yes. Kobayashi, I think I'd say pronounce it. Yes, that's basically the name of the guy who creates the series. I enjoy Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I think it's a fun series. And I'm definitely going to be checking out the S ones next. Okay? And I will be discussing those in reviews. Yep. So expect to see those soon. Yep. Okay. Next video. Bye.